All right, what's going on, everybody? Folks, got a huge show here today. Very controversial, a very big show, very powerful. By the way, have you felt the wave of the psy-op smacking you all about your chest and face right now? It is so abundantly wait till I tell you what I have found, okay? Now, we're going to talk today. I want to talk real quick about this full-blown Harpo, big hot bag of wind Harpo, right? Nobody can spin a yarn like Harpo. Okay, nobody can tell a story like Harpo. She's been telling stories for a long time. Folks, okay? And it's amazing, there's no repercussions to her. I don't know. I would think that she's I don't know. I would think that she's kind of protected like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are protected. That's what I think. But it's amazing how Harpo puts this story. Now, if you remember, let's just watch this video real quick. This was Meghan Markle and the ducks, right? The ducks, the little baby ducklings here, okay? And she's standing on the side of the driveway. Nobody knows she's in this stupid white outfit, okay? She's trying to impersonate the Scream mask. Fair enough. This just blows her mind. This just blows her mind. A duck with baby ducklings. This is allegedly a woman that has herself birthed 2 children. But a mama duck with baby ducklings is mind-blowing. $42 million wedding. This is she's never seen something like this. Okay, this is just unbelievable to her. Okay, now let's listen to this Harpo, and I'm going to tell you why this is a big, I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, a big, fake, phony story that Harpo is doing to talk about Meghan Markle and to get Meghan Markle in the news. And let me explain to you why. And it would be really bad. It would be, folks, don't do this. Whatever you do, don't do this. Don't get Harpo to release this video that she says she has. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't get that trending somehow. I don't want you to do anything about that. Don't post that anywhere. Don't say Harpo or Oprah. Release, you hot big bag of wind. Release, hypothetically, release that tape that you say you have. Let's get into her exact quote. So this is the Oprah, don't give up the platform. Let's talk off camera with Kelly Ripa podcast on Spotify. Okay. Now this is Harpo's story. I'm going to make sure the volume's up on this. Okay, here we go. All right, you ready for this? Get ready. Put your boots on, folks, because it's going to get deep. It's going to get real deep. Okay. And the psy-op is just going to smack you all over your face. But here we go. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Knows the story. Guys, nobody knows the story. Okay. So I get a call from Prince Harry, on Easter Saturday.
Okay, no offense. I know Harpo, Oprah, big hot bag of wind, Winfrey is old, but Easter has never been on Saturday. I'm almost certain. Okay? Now, get this together, folks. Okay, so I want you to keep this track of a couple things. Harpo, who had the school in Africa that nobody knows what happened, allegedly. She told a panel on the Weight Watchers thing that she did the hard work, came out, there was an oopsie, you know what I mean? Oopsie, she might have been, oopsie, and she had to donate all her shares. The SEC didn't do anything like conflict of interest or, whatever. Nothing happened with that. Also, don't forget about The Rock and her for Maui fires. She was asking people for money when she has plenty of money, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind. The John of God thing that kind of went nowhere, but she promoted him to millions and millions of people. And I think it was 600 that it was alleged that he had, something bad happened to 600. Okay. 600. And she promoted him, was out there putting the robe on, the whole thing. Hot, big bag of wind, Harpo. Didn't take any money from the Kamala thing. Turns out there was $2 million, but that was to the production company. That was for the set. Okay, it had nothing to do with her. Anyways, so why not just come out and say it's for the set? Yeah, okay, mistakes, just like Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday. You get the drift. Okay, this is who we're talking about here. Okay, big hot bag, Harpo. Okay, who's as honest as straight as an arrow. Okay, Easter Saturday. Now Harry calls. Also, I want you to remember this. Okay, I want you to remember because I am wound up, folks, because this is a calculated media psyop. Okay. Harpo is on this story yesterday. Out of the blue. Harpo hasn't done anything with Meghan Markle. Not a post, not a thing, not a this. The last time that they saw each other, to the best of my recollection, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, was at the Godmother's bookstore where they looked like they couldn't stand each other. All of a sudden, this Harpo, who's a billionaire, has done all this stuff, whatever, she's got nothing to talk about, brings up this story about Harry and Meghan on Easter this year. So that means, even though publicly she didn't do anything with As Ever and all this other stuff, on Easter of this year, which is when Meghan posted it, was on Easter, but on Saturday, she said, Easter Saturday, according to Oprah. But let's just say it's Sunday. Let's say she messed up. She's saying that Harry is the one that called her. Now, first of all, who in the hell calls somebody on Easter? Don't you think somebody's with family, friends, whatever? Maybe they're out of town. You're just going to call up a willy-nilly random neighbor and bother them on Easter? This is the Prince and Oprah. This is what you're supposed to believe. I'm sorry. Poor people don't do this. Much less, you see what I'm saying? This is tard on a whole nother tard level. Let's keep going.
And he says, sorry to bother you, but we have a duck problem here. Some baby ducks... A duck had come into their yard and had laid the eggs and had these ducks, like 8 other chicks. And he says, our pond is a stream. We don't have a pond. So can we bring the ducks over to your pond? And
by the way, pretty elaborate detail on this story, right? Real dumb story, by the way. You think Harry is sitting there allegedly going through his grounds? So now this is a couple things you got to confirm here. One, they're buddies. 2, Harry calls Oprah. Okay, keep that in mind. 3, their big property that's supposedly next to Oprah's allegedly. So that's got to be. She's confirming that is an accurate statement. Okay. They have a stream, much less. Where the stream goes, nobody knows. By the way, if the duck's there and having the baby chicklets there, maybe the duck knows what to do. I don't know. Animals have this weird thing. They have instincts and they just kind of know what to do. It's just crazy. I don't know if H knows that or not. He's so stupid. But anyways, so you're supposed to buy this. Keep this all in mind, okay? On Easter, I have a duck problem. I have to call Oprah because she has a pond. Okay? You with me? Instead of just letting the ducks be and this, okay, fine, let them roam around the property, whatever they're going to do. This is an emergency for H on Easter while he's supposedly celebrating it with his own family, which is probably not there. I mean, let's be honest.
I said, sure, but could you wait? Because Gail's grandkids were there. Kirby was there with her family. I said, wait until I can get the kids down to the pond to come to see you put the ducks in the pond. Yeah. So he goes, no, we're coming right away. We're coming over. Okay. So
keep this in mind. H overrides Harpo on her property, on her day, on her Easter with her family. Keep that in mind. Okay, pretty good detail.
We have the kids all waiting for the ducks to come to the pond. Harry pulls up and I say, no, the pond is that way. He opens the door. He goes,
wait, I just thought she just said they had the kids waiting for the ducks to go to the pond, but he pulls up and she goes, no, the pond's that way. So why didn't she just go wait by the pond?
What? Which way? I go, pond is that way. And as he opens the door.
So wait a minute. So let me just get this straight. Harry knows she has a pond. See how this all bullshit doesn't make sense? Harry knows she has a pond, but doesn't know where it is.
Door, the mama duck flies out and he's got.
Okay, so Harry, let me rewind this. This is such a great story, Harpo. I would love to. It would be terrible to get this trending. We need to see the video.
And as he opens the door, the mama duck flies out, and he.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Harry and Meghan are there. The duck. I'm assuming they are driving a Range Rover or Land Rover, whatever it is, whatever Jaguar makes. That's what they have. Okay, whatever that thing is that Jaguar spins off. They put the duck in the front seat. How does the duck, he opens the door, the duck's driving the car? I mean, what is going on here? Are you out of your effing mind that this is a story?
It's got all the baby ducks in a box. She goes, oh no, the mama duck has flown away. Then we're chasing the mama duck who's in the front yard and has flown to the other side. We've got her ducks. Harry's running after. Meghan gets out. She's running after, chasing the mom and trying to get the mom to come back with her ducks. And for like a half an hour, we're running around with the ducks in the box, and we're all, and we have video.
Why would you run around with the ducks in the box, the baby ducks? Why? Does any of this make sense, folks? This is a pretty elaborate story, okay? And here's the thing. Why is Harpo now talking about Meghan? Because Meghan is getting back in the media, and this is a soft power play by the other people that have always come to Meghan's defense, which is black elites, which help her paint a narrative and paint Harry as a narrative like the silly, nice, friendly neighbors. Okay, this is all a narrative. Okay, this is all a psy-op narrative to get them back into good graces with the rest of everybody, because everybody can't stand them, right? And don't forget, this is also a distraction because H is, probably, securing some sort of oil or mineral rights in Angola, allegedly. But they, keep that out to the side. Put that to the side.
Stars, they're just like us. I mean, I would have been like,
they're going, where are the ducks? Where are the ducks?
The kids just want to.
So they're running around with the ducks, yet the kids are asking, where are the ducks? The baby ducklings are in a box. So technically, they're not going anywhere. So why would anybody, and she's there with the kids. So why would the kids say, where are the ducks? This whole story is full, in my opinion, allegedly, total bullshit. Total bullshit. This never happened. This never happened. Not in a million years.
See the ducks. Listen, those ducks also hit the jackpot. They're like, wait a minute. We show up at Prince Harry's house, and now we're at Oprah's?
Yeah, they really hit the jackpot. Two people that are can shit diamonds, and they are absolutely brain dead. Don't know how to. I don't know. How about just leave the ducks be? That would have probably been you got a huge property. Been a good indication. Folks, this is a calculated play by her saviors, which are always black elites. Also, did you pick up on the fact that Harpo did not say one word about Shiesty or H's children? She didn't say they showed up and the kids were sitting in the back. She didn't say Archibald Dinklage and little Betty Spaghetti got out. No, she didn't mention shit. She said H was there, Meghan was there. Where are the kids? That's the question. Where's Dorito? That's the question. This whole thing is bullshit. Anyways, it would be terrible to get that trending about showing the video. So that would be terrible. Let me know your thoughts. Who loves you, baby? Have a great day.
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.